The door jingles as I open the door and drag my suitcase into the shop. I look up and freeze. Lisa stares back at me. Her hair is short and she looks meaner and older than I've seen her. But it's definitely Lisa, Paul's ex-girlfriend. Oh. She confirms it when she calls my name. Hark? My posture straightens. Lisa, what are you doing here? I try to sound casual, but I'm pretty sure I failed. Lisa looks at the ground and mumbles. What was that? She looks up and glares at me. I work here. I can't believe she's working here after what she did to Paul. No, I'm gonna try to keep my cool. I don't want to burn any bridges. I see. I try to take some time to think, pausing to think and calm down for a moment before continuing. Lisa gives me a hard look. So what are you here for? I let her change the subject. I'm opening up a restaurant, and I'm here to pick up some ingredients. I'm trying to throw money at you, so hopefully that'll make you a little happier. Lisa looks gobsmacked. But didn't you just graduate? And you just broke up with Emily. Oh, I apparently had a girlfriend named Emily, apparently. I nod. Yeah, she's not involved, but my parents are funding my first month to prove I can do it, so... Oh, okay. What can I get for you? Oh, see? Now she's changed her tune now that I'm trying to do her some business. Oh my goodness, these things are expensive. Well... I don't have much money left. I'm just gonna... stretch this as much as I can. Ginger, garlic, lemongrass. Garlic is the way it is. I'm not going to be able to put much spice in these dishes. Now that I know, I'll do better next time. Thanks. My pleasure. The perpetual frown on her face doesn't convince me. Can I help you with anything else? Nah, this is great. Thanks, Lisa. Sure, do me a favor and don't come back here. I don't bother saying anything. We both know this is the best place for me to buy spices and specialty ingredients. Bye! Lisa gives me a half smile. Yeah. After I finished organizing my kitchen, Dante came by so I can teach him how to work with me. Exhausted, I barely remember to check the hours of the butcher before going to bed. The next morning, I eat breakfast and grab my backpack and place ice packs in to hold the cuts of meat. I don't have any time to waste. In the afternoon, Katie is coming over to review table settings for opening night. Okay, everything's ready. We're opening up soon. I'm terrified, but excited. It's a little lame, but I decide to call my mom just to get reassured that everything's going to be okay. I wait for the other line to stop ringing. Hello? Hey, Mom! Oh, Hark, what a surprise! I thought you would go to bed early so that you can be up early tomorrow for opening day. I scratch my head. Yeah, well, I'll go to bed soon. I just wanted to talk to you some. Oh, that's sweet, honey. Don't worry. You'll be wonderful. My mom is so cheesy. It's kind of lame, but nice at the same time. It's dependable. But since I have you on the line, I guess we can get something out of the way. Oh. What? Don't think that we don't think you can do it. Your father and I just want to have some sort of gauge for your success. Great. I want some support from my mom, and instead she gives me more stuff to worry about. Why do I have to have a gauge for anything? Well, we agreed that you needed a certain amount of success. Yeah, so? I just tell you guys how much I made at the end of the month, right? That's what we need to talk about. Your father and I decided that you need to make a minimum of $200 for this week to show us that you can make a profit running the place. Oh, this sounds horrible. How can I buy ingredients I have to give them so much money? Does that make sense? We want you to get a feel for budgeting and how to deal with low and high revenue. It's just a lot. Yes, it can seem like quite a bit, but you only have to pay it from the second week onwards. Originally, your father wanted you to pay at the end of the first week. Be glad you have another week. Oh, okay, I guess. Goal, $200, days left 5. Don't worry, I'm sure you can do it. I grin, even though she can't see it. No problem. No problem. Your father told some local miners in the factory across the street from your place that you're opening up tomorrow. You'll probably see some people from there come to see you. Ooh, miners from the factory. They care the most about the taste of something and how fast it is to be done due to how short their break is. Maybe try to cater your first dishes to reflect that. How fast the taste of something and how fast it is to be done. I'd also suggest to keep your prices low. Give them a reason to want to come back. I'd say a 25% markup would be safe, but you can try to push your luck. Most people don't feel comfortable spending a lot at a new restaurant, so start off with some dishes that cost $12 or less. Just make sure they can afford the dishes as well. Thanks for the advice, Mom. Okay, so let's see. They want it fast and they want it tasty. 25% markup, like cheap, something under $12. I think I can do that. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Dang, I wish I knew this before I stocked the kitchen. Me too. Great! Next week I'll introduce you to someone who can bring new customers to the restaurant. Thanks, Mom! Get some rest. I love you. Love you too. Good night, Hark. Bye. Okay, so I have a week to make $200. That's doable, right? Okay. Tutorial, running a restaurant. In order to prove your parents that you can manage the restaurant, you need to prove you can make a profit. By the end of the week, you need to have made enough cash to reach the goal amount listed in order to pay them off. Visit your restaurant in order to learn how to create recipes and sell food to customers. When you're at a location, you'll see a list of options that you can do there. These actions will allow you to choose who you spend time with, as well as allow you to improve skills, relationships, or help you manage your restaurant. Note that some actions, such as opening the restaurant, hanging out, or helping friends, will take up time, and different actions will show up at different times during the day. Also, your actions may lock or unlock more options as time goes on. See, this is really cool! Like management, time management. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Alright. Explore the town and see what is available. This is super cool! Oh my gosh. Morning. Meat, vegetables. This is so cool. Relationships. Oh, Paul, Lisa, Katie, Dante, Claire. Research, appeal, reasoning, and oh, these are my stats. Research, appeal, reasoning, inspiration, cooking. This is so cool. I love this so much. This is exactly what I wanted. Look at these really awesome game mechanics. Okay. So this is my house. I'm gonna go to the restaurant. The restaurant is where you sell your dishes to customers. To sell dishes, you first need to have recipes. To create a recipe, select the Create Edit Recipes option from the Actions menu. Afterwards, click on New Recipe. Each recipe can have a meat, vegetable, and spice. To set the ingredients for each type, click on the icon on the left of the recipe menu or select what you would like to change from the Actions menu to the right. Note that recipes don't need to have each type in them. Keep this in mind if you are trying to target customers with smaller budgets. Oh! Once you finish creating a recipe, be sure to set its price by either selecting the cash and then typing it on it, or by selecting the Set Price option from the Actions menu. You don't use ingredients until customers order them, so be careful about using the same item. You don't use ingredients until customers order them, so be careful about using the same item in many different recipes. If you run out of an ingredient, people can't buy any recipes that use it. Oh, interesting. After opening the restaurant, you'll see how well you did. There will be a list of customers who visited the store, what they purchased, and how much they spent. Different customers have different preferences and carry different amounts of cash on them. You can check details about the customers by selecting them or hovering your mouse over their image. Some customers will be okay being overcharged, and some are really cheap. Experiment with recipes and prices and see what works. Interesting. Check on Dante, change music, create edit recipes, check menu, open the restaurant, create and edit recipes. New recipe. Okay. So we want something that's relatively cheap, that we think people will want. So maybe spreading things out was not a good idea, because then people won't be able to order as many things. Well, alright, we're gonna start with a vegetable dish. And miners are gonna want something, they're gonna want something, you know, it's tasty. So I guess the more Yeah, they want something tasty and speedy. So we're gonna have a potato in one and a carrot for the other. Tasty and speedy. Yeah, alright. So potato and we're gonna have retail cost $4, markup no profit. And then we're gonna set a meat for this. Potatoes and beef sounds good. And set a spice. See, we don't have. I want to be able to have 2 of these items. So yeah, we're going to set spice. We're going to change the price. Retail cost markup, no profit. Change name. It's going to be potato and beef. It's going to be steak frites or something like that. Okay. And then the price markup, no profit. Retail cost. So we can, if we make this. Oh, okay. So they want to have something cheap? Like 25% markup? Because this is going to be 19% markup. $12 retail cost, no profit. But if I do it $12, then that'll be set, right? So we'll make this one $12. Some people might be willing to pay a little bit more, but $12 and markup is 19.64%, so you know, that sounds about right. So let's set that, steak frites, and now we're going to set, so we got that. Let's try a new recipe. We're going to set the meat, and this one's going to be chicken, and we're going to set a vegetable. And this one's going to be fast. So, sweet, carrot, and chicken. We'll say carrot. Chicken and carrots. The carrot. I love it. Change the price. This one we can get. This one we can make it $11. There we go. Yeah, $11. There we go. Set that to $11. And then new recipe. One more item. A vegetarian. We've got potatoes, carrots, potatoes. Let's green beans. We're gonna have green beans. This is gonna be super speedy, tasty. Yeah, we're gonna change the price to, let's see, that's gonna be way too much. We're gonna people are gonna want them. We'll have more dishes. $5.70. Yeah, $5.70 markup. This is gonna be, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So check menu. So we've got steak frites in stock 2, carrot in stock 2, green beans in stock 4. Max capacity 10. Go back. Check menu. Let's go create edit. New recipes. I want to use up the rest of my stuff. So, this could be our bloomin' onion. Bloomin' onion. There we go. And, yeah, I wish that I planned this out a little better, but apparently not. Yeah. Apparently I did not plan this out as well. So, you know, those miners are gonna have a nice... You know, this is a nice appetizer. So, yeah. I'm probably not gonna do so well with the restaurant stuff on my first try. I'm probably gonna focus more on relationships. Probably focus more on relationships in this first playthrough than actually having a successful restaurant. Okay. So, bloomin' onion. Healthiness, taste, speed. This is probably going to be the thing that people are not going to really be appreciative of much. So, oh gosh. Alright. So, we're gonna... Yeah, $2.65 for a bloomin' onion. Okay. Go back. Check menu. I mean, we've got 4 items. I can't really... Yeah, I think that's good. So we've got steak frites, carrots, green beans, and bloomin' onions. Alright. Check menus. Open restaurant, check menu, create recipes, change music. Let's go to... Let's go here. How can I help? Actions. Buy or sell. Yeah, I can't do anything right now. I can't hang out with... Alright, well apparently I can't hang out with you. So... Afternoon. I'm wondering if I can only hang out with him on the weekends. I wanted to hang out with Paul more. Let's go back to the restaurant. Sure. Check on Dante. Dante is taking a bit longer with his lunch break than he usually does. Though I suppose it's because he actually left the restaurant for it for once. I didn't really think to ask him where he was going, since it wasn't really any of my business, but maybe I should have. Dante usually took his break after the lunch rush, and was always done long before we had to prepare the dinner menu. Okay. At this rate, I might need to start without him. Oh, just as I seriously considered doing that, Dante wandered in carrying a large paper sack. He put it on the counter and turned to take off his jacket as the sack started to tip. Luckily, I was quick on my feet, so the contents didn't spill on the floor. Thanks. Dante flickered a smile at me as he neatly folded his jacket while he went to put it away in my office. Since we were too small to have a proper storage space for personal belongings, I told Dante and Katie to just put their stuff in 2 little lockers that I tucked away near my desk. I peeked into the sack while Dante was in there. The scent of fresh bread hit my nose before I actually saw the sack's contents. My nose hadn't lied to me. Oh, good, we got more items you can put on the menu. Bread. Where did you get that bread? I asked Dante this and he came back into the kitchen. The bakery down the road. I went there for lunch. It's a nice haul. Yeah, I thought we could use it. Yeah, we could. This is for the kitchen? How much did it cost you? I pushed the sack some so that it would stand up steady before I reached into my pants for my wallet. It was free. Free? No. Dante didn't elaborate as he went up to the sack and started to take out each loaf of bread individually and line them neatly along the counter. Do people usually just give you bread? No. I love it. Dante's so funny. And he's not even trying to be, I don't think. I watched Dante line up the last of the bread and then fold up the paper sack. Then how did you get the bread, if you don't mind me asking? My brother-in-law owns the bakery. He heard that I'd just gotten a new job and baked some extra bread as a present. That was awfully nice of him. He's a nice guy. Did you know he was going to do it? He told me a week ago. Why didn't you let me know? I'd like to have a chance to properly balance the dinner menu for it. He's nice, but not reliable. I didn't want to tell you that we'd have it and then not bring anything. Oh, well, it's a good thing I checked up on you, Dante. You think he'll do it again? Probably not. Shame. It looks really good. Yeah. We need a little bit of a break. Things grow silent again, and I thought that meant Dante was done talking to me. I started to prepare the ingredients for the dinner menu and nearly cut myself in surprise when he spoke up again. My cousin wants to give us some pears from her backyard this weekend, but they might not be ripe yet. My sister wants to cut us some flowers for the tables next Friday. She'd have it done yesterday, but she wanted to make sure the baby's breath was nice and full. My great aunt wants to weave some baskets for the flowers, but she can't get started until she comes back from her wine tasting tour on Thursday. Wow, Dante, you're like MVP. Goodness gracious, man. I need to give you a raise. Also, my uncle wants to give us some beer, but not to sell. He just wants taste testers. I stared at Dante a moment with wide eyes. Wow. We also might be getting sugar cubes from my aunt in about a week. She plans on buying some extra when she orders treats for her guide horse. You have quite the family, Dante. We're Italian. Yes, you are, Dante, yes, you are. He shrugged at me as though that statement should be enough to answer any and all questions I might have. This is a really entertaining game. It didn't really. But we needed to focus on getting the dinner menu ready. We'd already wasted too much time. Or maybe we should just chat while we worked. Let's focus on work right now. Yeah, let's focus on work right now. I need to make sure I can feed myself and keep this restaurant afloat. Otherwise, I won't even have a chance to chat with Dante later. Let's focus on work right now. As curious as I was, it wasn't really the best time to keep talking with Dante. Especially when he didn't seem to be keen on actually talking to me right now. I offered him a friendly smile, which he sort of returned, and we got to work. Breadcrumbs have been added to your inventory. Oh, thank goodness. So, let me edit some recipes here. Because... Oh, goody. Let's add some breadcrumbs. And we're going to call this... Change name. We're going to call this... we're going to make a green bean casserole. Green bean casserole. And then edit recipe. We're gonna take this bloomin' onion and we're gonna add breadcrumbs. Now it's really a bloomin' onion. And then we're going to take this carrot. Yeah, we're gonna add some breadcrumbs to this. Although we're making our items really expensive. So let's not do that. Because now we're making our items really expensive. I don't think we need to do that. Let's change the price. Right now we're not making a profit at all. I think we're fine. Yeah, I want to make sure we have some sort of profit. This bread is really expensive. It's really expensive. Edit recipe. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that the way it is. Edit recipe. Bloomin' onion. Yeah, the breadcrumbs is a really expensive item. Set price, change price. What's the cheapest vegetable we have? It's the onion. Yeah, it's the onion. Let's actually do bloomin' onions. We're gonna see. I mean, somebody might buy it. Set price. Change price. So, yeah. We'll make the bloomin' onion $12. You know, 20% markup. This can be... And then, go back edit recipe. We'll make this one a little bit more expensive. This one can be the one that we can make a little bit more expensive. Yeah. This one will be the menu item that's a little bit above the $12 that Mom was talking about. You know, we have no stock of green beans? Really? Steak fritas 2, carrots 2, we've got 4 bloomin' onions, and I need to fix the green beans. Yeah. Change price. Okay. Set that. And then, new recipe. I can't create any more recipes to put in the menu. I should edit or delete some of my others instead. Okay. Alright. Max capacity 11. So we've got steak frites for $12.50, which is the, I guess, higher end one. Carrots for $11. Green beans for $5.70. Bloomin' onions for $4. So yeah, and I let me make the. Yeah, this one's gonna be the one that people will want. 11.20 is still below 12 because I want to try to get as close to 25% as possible, right? So this one is about 20%. I'm glad they do the markup and they show us all of that stuff. And then, you know, the vegetable stuff, we don't have to gouge people too much, you know. So I think I'm fine with the menu the way it is. Alright, so this is super fun. I'm really loving this. Afternoon. Let's go and open the restaurant. Alright. 30% of gold, $200. Customers served 7 of 10. Oh, great. So we've got minor, wants a lot of taste, healthiness, taste, speed, creativity, quality. Healthiness, young lady, healthiness, taste, speed, creativity. Had $10, wanted green beans, purchased green beans for $5.70. Had $12.50, wanted bloomin' onion, purchased bloomin' onion for $12. Had $12.50, wanted bloomin' onion, purchased bloomin' onion for $12. Minor, had $10, wanted nothing, purchased nothing. Oh, great. $10 wanted green beans, purchased green beans for $5.70. Had $10 wanted green beans, purchased green beans for $5.70. Had $10 wanted nothing, purchased nothing. Had $10 wanted nothing, purchased nothing. Had $10 wanted nothing, purchased green beans for $5.70. Had $12.50, wanted bloomin' onion, purchased bloomin' onion for $12. Nobody wanted my steak frites stuff. Well, we served 7 out of 10 customers, apparently. And 3 minors got 30% of goal. Okay. That's kind of awesome. Okay. Well, we got 59.38. So... Alright, well, we're getting there. Yeah. Can we check on their menu? So we've got no more green beans in stock. We've got 1 bloomin' onion left, and we still have our steak frites. Let's go back to here. Hey man. Hi Paul. Can I still not hang out with you, Paul? Apparently not. Let's go get some more meat. Hi there! We need to make a profit. So, how are we doing in our inventory? I mean, let's keep going with... getting more of these things. Because I want to make sure that we have enough to make dishes again.